I am a survivor.
I am brave.
I am strong.
I am an advocate.
You're not indestructible, that you must care for yourself and you must make good choices, especially in regard to being out in the sun or those darn tanning beds. I mean, talk about bringing something artificial and something that can absolutely hurt you into your life. I mean, those are not the choices we want kids to make. And so I want them to pay attention because it can happen to anybody, and it's difficult when it happens. So they should be proactive in their health from a young age.
My journey with melanoma started when I was 25. I had a small mole removed from my upper clavicle and didn't think anything of it until the doctor called me and said I needed to go to the medical center and not to believe everything I read on the internet about melanoma. That was 15 years ago. 12 years later, after that stage 1 melanoma was removed and I stayed out of the sun and kept myself very aware of not getting a relapse of the melanoma, I went to the hospital with what I thought was a fever and an illness right after our second child was born. I left the hospital 16 days later, diagnosed with stage 4 melanoma, with a 9-centimeter tumor removed from my abdomen and 4 other tumors spread throughout my body. That started a long journey to find the right cure. We got 4 second opinions, and one doctor said, we have treatments that will give you many months. That wasn't acceptable. I had 2 small children and a wife that needed me at home to raise this family, to be a part of this family. And many months wouldn't even give a chance for my little son to remember me.
Graham was diagnosed about 2.5 years ago, and it took over 6 months to actually get the diagnosis. He was misdiagnosed twice, and they kept telling me, kids don't get melanoma, you have nothing to worry about. And then eventually, Graham named his tumor, and his tumor went on tour and went all over the country, and finally we got the phone call and they told us it was melanoma. Sorry. You have to edit this out. You don't see it coming. And you have to have adult conversations with your children. He's traded in his lacrosse jerseys for his fundraiser melanoma t-shirts. Our vacations are planned so we can do advocacy and fundraising. And we have a lot of time away from home, a lot of time away from my other kids.
If a 12-year-old can raise $100,000, what can you do?